All right, everyone, I am Misty, and this is Dinner on a Dime. And tonight I am not cooking, and that is because you saw that I made smash burgers in the last video and that was going to cover 2 meals. So tonight is going to be our second meal of our smash burgers because it is the cruise-in night for the car club. And so we will be going to a local restaurant. It's called Tropical Smoothie Cafe. It's not really a restaurant, they do smoothies, right? And it's a big cruise-in night there. So we'll be taking the Impala out there for the evening and then coming home. And so we'll just have burgers either before we go or after we get back. And so tonight's video will be one of our little talks here on the patio. And I've come up with another one of my lists for you. So this one I thought is exceptionally important these days in 2025 because I keep hearing a lot of people say that it costs more to eat at home than it does to eat out. And I assure you that is not the truth, okay? That is not the truth. In fact, in one video I saw the other day, the lady was saying that it costs $60 to $80 to buy ingredients for one meal in 2025, and that was being generous. Like that was on the low end of how much you would spend on ingredients for one meal. And I was like, I was having a hard time not laughing in the vehicle while I was listening to that video. So we're going to talk about 10 easy things you can implement in your home that will help you avoid dining out in 2025. Regardless of the year, right? You can put these into place, but how do we make it where making dinners at home is so foolproof and so easy that we don't even want that option of takeout or going out and sitting down at a restaurant, right? Because it just becomes easier and more ingrained to do it ourselves at home. So number one is learning to meal prep or batch cook on the weekends. Okay, I love doing this. I really do. Where I will cook a big batch of roasted chicken on like a Saturday. That way it can sit, it can chill in the refrigerator till the next day, and then I can pick it all off the bones, and then I can have chicken for like 6, 7, 8 meals already ready to go, okay? Or if I buy a bunch of hamburger meat, take the time to go ahead and form it into meatballs and batch cook meatballs, and then freeze them in baggies. Then you've already got meatballs for pizza if you want to slice up meatballs and put them on pizza like one of our local restaurants does. If you want spaghetti and meatballs, if you want meatball subs, if you want party meatballs, so you've already got those things already prepped and in the freezer, making them easier to pull out and utilize in your meals. And I'm not talking about small batches, right? I'm talking about big batches. I'm not talking about like make one meal and split it up into 5 portions for lunches over the week. That's a great thing to do. That is a great meal plan that would keep you from eating out lunches. I'm talking about dinners, right? So instead of making one lasagna, it's just as easy to batch cook it and make 4 lasagnas, okay? So 1 lasagna that you're gonna enjoy now, 3 that you're gonna freeze, and then all you gotta do is pull them out, stick them in the oven, okay? That's what I'm thinking. Think bigger, because then it takes all the guesswork out of it. And then on those nights where you're just beat down from work, or you got in later than you expected, or you got home and your kid is sick, or you got home and your cat is sick, right? Whatever the case may be, it's already there. You can pull it out, you can reheat it, and you can use it on a busy day, okay? So that's number one. Number 2 is learn to have quick, easy staples on hand. The more you stock up on those ingredients that you utilize in lots of different meals and your easy meals, so things like your spaghetti, your hamburger helper, your jambalaya, your quesadilla stuff, your taco night stuff, the more of that you have on hand that you utilize in your quicker dinners, the better. Because then all you have to do is like, man, families can be so busy tomorrow. We've got soccer practice. The other child's got karate, whatever the case may be. You can be like, yes, but I can make tacos, right? And if you're batch prepping on the weekend, batch prep 5-6 pounds of meat and turn it all into taco meat and then freeze it in 1 pound portions. Then all you gotta do is thaw it out. You don't even have to make the taco meat anymore, right? I do that with taco meat. I do that with spaghetti sauce with meat in it. And then I do it with sloppy Joe mix. So all of those are already prepped and in the freezer, so that when I want to just say, hey, we're doing sloppy joes, then all I gotta do is pull out that mix, thaw it out, and heat it up. I don't have to do any cooking on that night. It makes it super easy. Number 3 is make your own version of your takeout favorites. Okay, because sometimes that's why we want to go eat out, because there's just that meal that we really, 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 really like, and so we want to go somewhere and eat that. Axton just came outside. So learn to make a simple dupe of your favorites. Okay, if chicken fried rice is your favorite, learn how to make chicken fried rice at home. I've recently learned how to make like Korean beef bowls at home. They're so good, and so we enjoy doing that. And it satisfies that craving for takeout. You get like that takeout favorite, but it's even better because you made it yourself and you controlled what ingredients went into it, and it always tastes better when it's homemade. Okay, number 4 is start scheduling your cooking. That one's hard for me right now, especially because our schedule's kind of all over the place. And I have a feeling it's going to remain all over the place until my daughter leaves for military. And then it may level back out. We'll see, because Axton's going into 5th grade. So we should have one more year of kind of like steady with him. Then he's going to get into band and everything. And then the schedule is going to get crazy again. Hi, sir. So schedule your cooking. So having a plan helps keep you on track. So what I do for scheduling cooking is looking ahead at what meals I want to make for the next 30 days. And then that helps me, there's accent, stay on track, because all I have to do each night is look and see, okay, what's my plan for tomorrow? Let me pull out the meat that goes with that meal, and then I don't have to think about it, okay? I don't have to sit there every night and scratch my head and look at the freezer and be like, man, I don't know what I want to do with that chicken, or I don't know what I want to do with that hamburger. I've already got a plan in place. All I got to do is pull it out and it's ready to go, okay? So this also helps to save you money because you know what you have and you plan around it, right? Where I don't go to the freezer like, oh my gosh, I really want chicken Alfredo tomorrow, and I open the freezer and it's full of hamburger and pork, and I'm like, I don't have any chicken. Now I got to go pay full price for chicken. Okay, number 5, pack your lunches. Okay, so I talked about this briefly in number 1, right? Because if you batch prep, or you cook a big meal on the weekend and you can make those meals for your lunches, preparing your lunch in advance is a big help. Even if you're not going to do a meal that you like split up into 5 individual portions, if you will make your 5 lunches for the week on Sunday, even if it's as simple as sandwich, cheese stick, applesauce, right? Put them in baggies labeled by the day. Then all you gotta do is pull it out. Pull it out each day of the week, take it to work, eat your lunch, right? It's simple. You don't have to worry about it every day. And it saves you money over eating out, because you might be running behind the next day. You don't have time to make lunch, and so you just forget it. I'll just buy lunch. That happened to us today, actually. My husband was in a hurry to get out of the house this morning, so we headed to work because we worked at the same place. We went to work, and then lunchtime rolled around and we had to go out and get something because we had not packed lunches. Okay, number 6 is set a dining out limit. You have got to learn to be strict with yourself in certain areas. So if you are going to buy all the food and stock your house with all the food, then we don't need to be eating out. So we need to set a strict budget of this much per month, and that's it. Okay, we do a terrible job at this one. Terrible. And it is something we are working on improving. We're good about taking leftovers to work for lunch, things like that, but it's just so easy on the weekends for it to go off the rails because we're busy and we have activities we want to do, and that's where it gets out of hand for us. So we're working on it. Be strict, stick to whatever your limit is. Hold on, bub. Number 7, keep snacks handy. If you can eat a quick snack, it will conquer your hunger quickly and cheaply, and it will help you to avoid that takeout purchase, right? Or that convenience store purchase. Or I'm in the grocery store and man, that Kit Kat at the checkout looks great. Or whatever the case may be. Driving by the taco truck by work, right? And you're just like, tacos sound great. If I keep some extra treats and snacks on hand, then I can conquer that little bit of hunger quickly. So I'm really good about this at work. I have like a little snack bin in my office as well as a little coffee area in my office. So if I want a coffee, I'm good. I can fix my coffee. I don't have to run to Starbucks. I don't have to run to QT, whatever the case may be. And then I have a few snacks on hand so I don't hit the vending machine, because the vending machine will get you. The last time I bought a Kit Kat at work in the vending machine, just a regular size Kit Kat, was $2.75 for one Kit Kat. I about lost my mind when I saw the price of it. I was like, what in the world? A Kit Kat is not worth $2.75. All right, number 8, use your slow cooker and your Instapot if you have one, okay? You can pick these up pretty cheap now at thrift stores, at garage sales, things like that. I have 2 Instapots, both of which I got on Facebook Marketplace, and I have one crock pot that was, I believe, a wedding gift. I've had it that long. So this helps because it's easy meal prep. You can just throw everything in there early in the morning, and it can cook all day while you're at work. It's minimal effort, right? I don't have to be home all day trying to cook it, get stuff going. And then it's easy cleanup, especially if you use the bags that they make for the slow cookers, which I love. I'm a huge fan of them. I bought like a big box of them forever and ever and ever ago on Amazon, and I'm still working through them. But it's great because it's a liner. It goes in your crock pot, all your food's in it, and then you just take the bag out and toss it, and there's literally no mess in your crock pot. Number 9, create a reward system for yourself or for your family, whatever the case may be, that you can treat yourself once a month if you hit a target goal. So say that you hit your grocery budget. Say that you hit your dining out budget. Say that you decide, okay, our goal is to only eat out once a month, and you hit that. Have some sort of reward system in place for that good behavior, because you'll be more likely to keep working towards it if there's some sort of reward at the end. And so we've done before, like eating at home for 90 days straight, then we go out for a really big, nice dinner, right? Or we eat at home for 30 days straight, and then we go out for ice cream or something like that, right? So just create a reward system. So you're working towards a goal collectively. If you're by yourself, obviously you're working on it by yourself, but if you're married or you live with someone or you have kids like I do, you're collectively keeping each other on track and in line to try to hit that goal. And then number 10, this one seems odd when you first hear it, but it's really not. Invite people over. Okay, so how does inviting people over help you to avoid dining out? Well, because you don't want to have to pay to feed 20 people takeout or 20 people at a restaurant, right? So invite people over for casual meals or even for potluck style meals. So you're not even supplying everything. Everybody's bringing a dish, everybody's bringing and contributing to the meal. It's cheaper and it's more enjoyable. Okay, I enjoy having people at my house. I enjoy feeding people at my house. And it's way more fun to hang out around the big kitchen and the living room than it is for everybody to go to a restaurant and be spread out down this big, huge table where maybe I don't even get to talk to someone who's at the other end of the table the entire night because we can't hear each other. So I'm really only conversing with like 3 people that are in my zone while all of my other friends are kind of like having to entertain themselves with other people, right? So I think these are some good ideas for how to avoid dining out in 2025. So I'm curious to hear if you have any ideas that you use in your home on how to avoid dining out.
Can I tell you also?
You can come over. So Axton's gonna come over and tell us something. What's up, sir?
So,
Bend down so they can see you.
y'all should try something.
What should they try?
So you should get like a bag of Lay's.
Okay.
With
A bag of Lay's chips or Ruffles.
Or Ruffles, yeah.
Like the original ones, right?
No, not
Or
like, yeah, but like there's a different one with the little green dot.
okay. Like sour cream and onion? Okay.
And then you get some ranch. Whatever type of ranch you want to get, whatever. And then you put it in a little bowl and then you
Dip
just
your chips in the ranch?
Yep.
So you're finding out you like ranch, huh?
That's pretty good.
So Axton, what do you think is the best way to like not go eat out? Like what's the best tip you can give people that will help keep them on track with cooking so that they don't go out?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know? I think the easiest one is prepping ahead. The more you have prepped ahead to make easy meals in a pinch, the more likely you are to stick to it. That's my favorite. All right, guys, so make sure you like and subscribe. make sure you ring the
Comment.
notification bell so that you get notified when new content hits the channel. We certainly appreciate it. We being Axton and I. Right, Axton? Yep. All right, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.